All right,
payment.
so it's 3 more payments.
Right.
So we have one coming up at the end of this month.
When Jeff Golding and Evan Silverman's student loan business collapsed with the College Cost Reduction Act in 2007, they knew they wanted to keep working together as they had for more than a decade. And they wanted to start another company related to recurring payments. They settled on the apartment market, which continues to thrive as more people choose to wait out a lousy housing market and rent instead. Vacancy rates nationwide in the first quarter dropped to their lowest levels since 2001.
You have the people that are renting those places being, young college kids or freshly out of college that, do everything online. They don't carry checkbooks, and the check is really the last frontier in the in the rental space. That's the only place that people are really writing checks for anymore. And so how do we streamline that, and how do we bring the simplicity and flexibility to that market?
The answer was WilliamPaid, long for WilliamPaid, a free online rent payment system. Started in mid-2010, the site relaunched in February and already has attracted thousands of users. It not only enables tenants to pay their rent, but also allows them to manage payments with their roommates, tracking and sharing when they paid, and if they don't, WilliamPaid can send videos like this to avoid those oh-so-awkward confrontations.
Yo, come on! Yeah, the rent is due! Don't be holding out! Yeah, I'm talking to you! Coming out, chop it down! You gotta pay rent! I don't wanna hear that you haven't got it yet! No!
Haven't got it yet? Another WilliamPaid feature lets users pay rent using credit cards, which appeals to both those with cash flow problems and those trying to maximize frequent flyer miles or other rewards. WilliamPaid recently signed a deal with Delta Airlines to offer bonus miles. About half of WilliamPaid customers use plastic, a tool Golding says online banking programs don't offer.
Well, why wouldn't I just use my Chase Bank? You would, because that's what you do and it's easy, and why would you want to go and change if it's simple for you, unless there's real advantage? So the people that have not established those loyalties to their providers is who we're really trying to capture. And once you have that loyalty, they're never going to leave.
At M. Fishman & Company, more than 200 of the tenants use WilliamPaid. President Mark Fishman says one appeal is that rent payments can be reported to PRBC, used by lenders seeking credit information for people with little or no credit history. WilliamPaid charges $5 a month for this service.
Typically, we don't report, so if a tenant is paying their rent on time, they don't necessarily get rewarded, and if they pay late, they don't necessarily get penalized unless, of course, it goes to an eviction process.
Another source of revenue for WilliamPaid, commissions on renters insurance, underwritten by Burns & Wilcox Insurance. Landlords who require tenants to carry policies can win pre-approval for their buildings so tenants automatically qualify. WilliamPaid also plans to make money through marketing relationships with companies that offer services for renters like utilities and cable TV.
Did you get any feedback from the landlord?
Golding and Silverman have each invested more than $1 million in WilliamPaid, providing the majority of the funding in addition to friends, family, and a few investors. The company is now looking to raise about $5 million.
We would like to provide a lot more than just online rent payment. There's no reason we can't provide a full bill pay system. If I had any doubts that this couldn't be a successful business, there's no way that I would have put and continue to put the money I have into the business.